Hello, Libra. Libra, we're doing the Celtic cross spread. I've already shuffled the cards, and so I am laying out your spread. At the end of your reading, we're going to pull a card for your guidance. Libra, I hope you are all doing well. We are now experiencing Mercury direct. Yay! So, I want to thank you all for your likes, your shares, and your subscribes. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate it. All who are new and visiting, thank you for being here and taking your time to spend your time with me. All are welcome here. And so, let's get into your reading, Libra. So Libra, the energy at the bottom of the deck is you have this Page of Wands. This is fire energy. This is new energy. And so with this Page of Wands, I feel, Libra, that you are looking at trying to go in some new direction, take a new action. Now this also could be you trying to deliver news or waiting for some news to come in. But also this could be about you behaving or acting impulsively. But this could definitely be around some sort of news or communication. This could also be concerning a child. So, your situation, Libra, is you got this Queen of Swords. Now with the Queen of Swords here, the Queen of Swords, she's someone who's gone through a lot of hurt, a lot of pain, a lot of things that's happened to the Queen of Swords that were painful lessons, but she gained a lot of experience. But also with this Queen of Swords, she is logical, she's firm but fair. She likes to get to the truth in a situation. She detaches from her emotions. She is intelligent and clever and cunning. She communicates effectively. She likes to cut away what no longer serves her. She's decisive and logical. And she can be very cutting with her words. And so with this energy here is the Queen of Swords as your situation. You may be focused on trying to be clear-minded. I feel like you're focused on being clear-minded and logical in the actions that you want to take and in your interest towards going in new directions. You're trying to carve a new direction for yourself, I feel, Libra. Or you may be dealing with some sort of communication, or you may be the person that is delivering communication. But you're in this Queen of Swords energy. You also could be dealing with someone embodying this Queen of Swords energy. But this is the situation, which is this Queen of Swords. And so what's on your mind is you have the High Priestess. The High Priestess is a major arcana, water energy, and the High Priestess talks about emotions, intuition, guidance, knowledge, being secretive, mysterious, that which is hidden. And I feel like with this being on your mind, you're focused on your intuition, you're focused on knowledge, gaining knowledge, you're focused on I feel like you want to, it's as if you want to go about things in a guided way. You want to use wisdom. That's what I want to say. You're trying to do things using wisdom and intelligence because you want to be smart about things. And you don't want to be dealing with or putting up with any bullshit or going through any bullshit. Now, in the recent past, you have this Queen of Cups energy. And with that Queen of Cups, you have the Five of Swords. So with this Queen of Cups energy, I feel that Libra, many of you had dealt with some sort of conflict in communication, some sort of arguments or disagreements with others, or this may have been some conflict you may have been experiencing with you and yourself. But it left you feeling sensitive and raw. Now, whatever you dealt with, Libra, that affected you emotionally, that was a conflict, this is mental energy, this Five of Swords. I feel that you may have, this may be something that was going on in your mind that you in the past were dealing with that was affecting you emotionally. And if this was a situation, I feel that if you were in a situation involving others, Libra, that it also affected you emotionally, but I feel that you focused on moving away from the situation, distancing yourself from the situation, but it still affected you emotionally. But you had the focus of trying to come out of conflict in the past. And you were trying to follow your instincts. You were trying to focus on remaining grounded in the situation. And you were trying not to find yourself defeated. But you also were trying to not have yourself shaken up by whatever this was in the recent past. I feel like you were able to deal with this accordingly, though it was challenging. And so where you're at right now is that you got the Six of Pentacles. And so with the Six of Pentacles, I feel that you are having balance. You're being successful at maintaining balance in give and take, or maintaining balance with your resources, or you're just maintaining balance in, you know, what you allow you, what you give your energy to and effort to, or what you allow others to impose or not impose upon you. And you're being successful at doing that. Now, your challenge is you have the World. Now, the World is a major arcana. And with the World here as a challenge, this can talk about a challenge with mastery, the challenge with completing things, the challenge with success, the challenge of confidence. This could talk about the challenge of attainment. And so with this as your challenge, you have been focusing on maintaining balance with your resources, balance and give and take, and being successful at it. But your challenge is the challenge of being able to maintain success, or the challenge of having mastery over maintaining balance with your resources, or the balance and give and take, and having successful completion. You may even be experiencing challenge with trying to have success with bringing a particular cycle to a close. A situation that you have been experiencing conflict that has affected you emotionally. That there is some sort of constant exchange occurring between you and someone else. This could be around a divorce or a relationship that ended with this Queen of Swords. But I feel like you definitely are focused on protecting your interests, but being wiser about how you proceed. And you've been being wiser or learning how to have wisdom in how you communicate, how you balance yourself and your energies mentally and emotionally with regard to this. But also how you are about what you're dealing with for yourself and in your world, because I feel like you are trying to go, you're trying to have a new path open up to yourself. I do feel you very much want that for yourself, Libra, for many of you. And so what's coming towards you is you got this Two of Swords with the Star. So some of you could be involved with or dealing with an Aquarius with the Star here. But I feel that with the Two of Swords here and the Star, that what's coming towards you is peace and healing in your mind and in your world. But also with the Two of Swords and the Star here, I feel that you make a decision to heal and have peace of mind and peace within your mind and peace in your circumstances. I also feel that you make decisions that bring healing in your world and in your circumstances, Libra. I also feel you make decisions that give you peace and bring you healing, because you're using wisdom and you are following your intuition, and you're using better judgment with the Queen of Swords, and you're not putting up with any bullshit, and you're being more logical and you're planning better. And that makes me want to look more closely at this challenge of the world. So with the world here, you have the Knight of Swords. Okay. So your challenge is your ability to continue to take action, to be successful with your plans and being logical and being able to execute, being clear-minded and decisive, and being precise and having that attainment, and being rational and not being reckless in what you're trying to obtain or have success over or completion with. So that is your challenge, is that you want to proceed with caution, you want to be precise, you want to be logical, you want to cut away what no longer serves you. You want to preserve your success with your resources and your ability to have stability and security through you being more wise, being more emotionally balanced, getting closer towards you, having that new path opened up to you. Now you see yourself as this Ten of Swords, and with this Ten of Swords you have the Seven of Swords. So with this Ten of Swords here, I feel, and with the Seven of Swords, that you have been focused on, in your mind, strategizing and planning how to avoid ruin. You've been looking at how to avoid ruin, but that you also been worried a lot about ending up in ruin in your circumstances. I feel that you've been heavily in your mind with dealing with ruin, and that you've been having a lot of worries and concerns. Now, for some of you, I feel that you are learning how to bring those worries and concerns in your mind to an end with that Seven of Swords here, of you strategizing. And with that Queen of Swords, being clear-minded, making better decisions. And with the High Priestess, using discernment and wisdom and gaining more knowledge. And I also feel that with that Seven of Swords, you're no longer deceiving yourself or lying to yourself or betraying yourself or sabotaging yourself. Now, for others of you, this is what you need to be doing, because you are still sabotaging yourself. You are still lying to yourself, deceiving yourself, and you are sabotaging yourself. You are stabbing yourself in the back with this Ten of Swords. But the energy of your ability to be able to bring it into these all this mental anguish and thoughts of ruin, you are able to bring this to an end if you stop betraying yourself and you think of ways of escape that are decisive plans, clear and good decisions and choices that you use wisdom with, that allow you to attain what you need and cut away what you don't need. And you stay focused on the objective and not be swayed or lose your way. I feel that you have been defeated because of your emotions. Your emotions have gotten in the way in the past where it left you defeated. But now you're in a better place. And for others of you, you can reach this energy of the Queen of Swords and the High Priestess, of that wisdom and knowledge and truth, and being calculating and having that wisdom, that experience, and being thorough and logical and clever and strategic and escape ruin. But many of you, I do feel you're escaping ruin, and you're healing, and you're making decisions that allow you to heal. And so how others see you is the Ace of Swords. They see you as someone who has clarity, is gaining clarity, who is a person of truth, a person who cuts away what no longer serves them, who is having a breakthrough. Okay, a person who is a communicator, a person experiencing new beginnings. And so your innermost emotions and feelings is balance and change. This is your innermost emotions and feelings, is your focus on balance and change and maintaining that or achieving it. And so your outcome is you got this Two of Cups, and with that Two of Cups, you have the King of Wands. So I feel with this Two of Cups, Libra, many of you, for your outcome, you are either focused on some sort of a relationship, partnership, or this may be you focused on your own emotional stability, with you taking action with this King of Wands being the master of his suit and going after what you want and obtaining it, having that stability, having that relationship with yourself or a relationship with someone else where there's a union, there's a commitment, there's an agreement, there's a balance, there's a harmony. And this is either with someone you're dealing with, or this is within you. But with the King of Wands here, I feel this is more to do with you, Libra, taking the action, mastering your emotions. I feel like you're mastering your emotions. For others of you, I feel like you're taking the action to master your part in the commitments and relationships that you are involved in, whatever they are. Whether they are relationships with family, relationships at work, relationships in business, partnerships, relationships of in love, relationships that are over, relationships of the past, relationships of divorce, because you're opening up a new path for yourself. You are implementing new actions, new behaviors, new attitudes. Just make sure as you continue to that your actions and your behaviors serve you for the good, and that you're not being impulsive and immature. So let's take a look at what your guidance is, Libra. Spirit, what is the guidance for Libra? April 8th, April 14, 2019. What is the guidance for Libra? April 8th to April 14, 2019. Good for you, Libra. Oh, we got one card fall out. Oh, haha, very befitting. You have progress. I like it. I like it a lot. You have progress, Libra. Charge forward. Be willing to make mistakes. You have learned from your mistakes. You are learning from your mistakes, and you are making progress. Excuse the glare. You are making progress. Pat yourself on the back. Take yourself out. Celebrate. But be proud of yourself. You are making progress in your world, in your circumstances, in your relationships, with the things you're responsible for. You go ahead, Libra. You're doing the damn thing. Thank you. And I hope these messages help. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Bye.